look inside the wondrous AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys. Tirico and Greg Olsen, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregales to get us started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And now issues on the return. They can only get back to about the 12-yard line.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these two things: balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all three of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
Well, it seems like we say the same thing, doesn't it, going into every season? And it's part of being the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. There's no bigger spotlight in sports. The pressure is on you from day one, and Dak Prescott has never shied away from any of it. So can he get back healthy? Can he be out there for all the regular season games? Because when he's been healthy and that group around him has been intact, they're a perennial playoff contender. Can they get back to that? I think that's what everyone around the league is wondering. And a lot of that success down in Dallas is going to come down to the play at quarterback by Dak Prescott.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
As hard as it may be, Mike, to resist, I don't think they need to come out and think we have to match them big play for big play after just giving up that early score. Stick to your plan. Pick up the first down and allow this game to start unfolding and settle into a rhythm. Execute your game plan. Don't try to match what your opponents do.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henderson, and he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's going to have the 1st down and more. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. What a big play there for New England. 38 yards
on the play. And a Patriot 1st down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This is caught 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Osa Odigizua getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
You work all week on these goal-to-go situations. You got to have it. You've got to take advantage when you're down this close, and not exactly an ideal sequence. Run game stuffed. Then you go to the air and your protection can't hold up. Now you've got to try to find something here on 3rd and goal, and what was once a promising drive could end up being a bit of a letdown.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 15. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
The career is more at stake when you're promised. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like
Here's Dak to throw. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
A pitch comes to Williams. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Pickens, 1st catch, and that's good for a 1st down.
And it's a big play there for his 1st catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
To the right side here, pass is caught, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row, and another 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll throw again. Dak. He takes off. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
This has been a great drive and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Play fake. Prescott. And he's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Patriots 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Begin it on the ground with Henderson. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 2nd down, here's Henderson. Yeah! Has an opening. Past the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, New England.
We are through 1. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it, and the Pats are back within 4. It is 14-10.
14. Patriots 10.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play to kick off this drive. 56 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. To the left side, he's got Ferguson, and he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
6-yard line.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
On third down, Prescott. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This from 30 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, knock him down to the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. On play action, here's May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Second and 10. Throwing is May. They'll locate his big target, Henry, over the middle. And he'll get this up close to a first down, working it to the 33-yard line.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 1. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. He'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
8-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Now, May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Complete to Henderson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Henderson. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Borregales now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Patriots will come back to tie things at 17.
We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. And now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. I ain't sold, but still sold under earth. Going through it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie in the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some she don't want to see.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Cavante Turpin on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10.
I just want to rap. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You won't kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side.
Throwing is Prescott. That's into the hands of Lamb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 14 on that play. 1 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st down, it is Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Here's Ferguson on the tight end screen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Jack gonna run with it himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
A 61-yard attempt.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in his rep thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. To throw on first down is May. He's done his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, New England.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. New England going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
First down, Patriots.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
Set to go now on first and 10. To throw now, May. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
He's found his receiver, Boutte. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Here's second and 3 to go. 10. He'll step up and run this. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. They give them a new set of downs.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. And barring something dramatic here happening, that field goal should take us into the break all tied up. So this one obviously could go either way. I'm really excited to see, Mike, which team comes out of the halftime break, makes some adjustments on both sides of the ball to try to give themselves the edge.
So, the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Here comes a return from the 3. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They'll start out first down and 10. The throw is made. This one complete right side. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Maynard on 1st and 10. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy.
Touchdown.
Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Pats will go up by 7.
Patriots 27, Cowboys 20.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Harold Landry, they're on the tackle.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the 1st down. Up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good rundown. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll be brought down to 45. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one.
A gain of 4 is now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the game, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route running. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
On the toss, it's Williams. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll run it with Williams. And And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. It's another run here for Williams. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Williams. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
First down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Williams gets in on the draw.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable 3rd down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. Cowboys will even the score here in the 3rd. Back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All time here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one complete to Hollins. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, New England.
Patriots, 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Patriots 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 23, here's 2nd and a couple. From out of the gun, here's May. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Douglas in motion. On 2nd down, it's May. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's May. The big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense make their way out and take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. That's caught by Lamb. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And you'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
2nd down, they need 3. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. Williams trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. Devontae Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
On on for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage.
Patriots 30.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Here's May to throw it on first down. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Into the secondary at the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will score. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He knocks it through, and the Patriots go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Cowboys 34.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Dak going to throw it here on first down. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. That one going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everything.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
Great run there, but now the question becomes, when does the defense start using their timeouts? You typically want to use them on the plus side of the 2-minute warning. So we'll see ultimately how they choose to play this out as this game kind of winds down.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, it is 2nd and a yard. In motion, Lamb. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. A powerful run just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is 1st and goal.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big...
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Dallas. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Makes the score Cowboys 41, Patriots 37.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Look wide. Get this one complete. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. He'll run. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. New England going to take their second timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They come up for 2nd and 2. May gonna look to throw. Sure pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Left side, he's got Henry. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
May to throw on 2nd down. That complete to Henderson. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as important to stop the clock.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Hunter Henry, well, he's the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
It all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To a knee goes Prescott. And that should do it. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.